Do you dream of having financial freedom and quitting your 9-to-5 job? If you thought to yourself, duh, of course I do, then you need to subscribe to my channel right now. Hey everyone, my name is Zack Boothe, and about 7 years ago, I started my own real estate business. I mean, my full-time real estate business, even though I'd done a few deals. So if you guys are self-employed, or if you guys would like to be in self-employed, why is that? Like, what makes you want to be your own boss? I want to know in the comment section below. I'm really curious. If you have what it takes, starting your own real estate business can absolutely give you a 7-figure job of your dreams. I took that leap and made the best decision of my life. And I want to help you guys do the same. Here's my advice on how to start a real estate business in 5 easy steps. Number 1, you need to start thinking like a business owner. You may have, or you may love the idea of being your own boss while making more than you do at your current job. But freedom has a very different meaning for an employee versus a business owner or an entrepreneur. And that means planning and goal setting, identifying your goals for your company and incorporating those into your business plan. So I'll give you an example. When I first went out to go on my own 100% or to transition from a business that I was already owning to getting into real estate, right? I started a window cleaning business when I was 17 for the sheer purpose to make $10,000 a month. And I got close and I made that a couple times over a 10-year period. But for the most part, the bigger I got, the less money I made. And I wanted to get into real estate investing and transition out of my window cleaning business. Why? Well, first off, I wanted more than $10,000 a month. And there was times that I was only making like $3,000 to $4,000 a month with that window cleaning business. So I wanted a minimum of $10,000 a month, preferably as much as about $20,000 to $25,000 a month. I wanted to be able to go travel. I wanted to have experiences. I wanted to give my family an incredible life. I wanted to have a beautiful home. I wanted to have all these things. But more importantly than like this free spend play money, I wanted to be able to build generational wealth. I wanted to have money being invested. I wanted my money to grow without me. I wanted to get to the point where I didn't have to grind every day in a business. I wanted to build passive income. I wanted to build my net worth and have my money snowball. I wanted to have my money invested into different things. I wanted to have my cake and I wanted to eat it too. So when I set the goal of starting a real estate business, I had a very specific goal of how much money I wanted to make per month, as far as my cash flow, as well as my net worth. And I was very strategic on the strategies that I chose that could accomplish that goal. And I chose something called real estate wholesaling and buy and hold investing, cherry picking those deals that I was finding through wholesaling. The next step is research, research, research. You need to learn absolutely everything you can about the market you're going to be working with. And you need to learn about the local competitor. For example, how are you going to differentiate yourself from the competition? How are you going to find your leads? What are you going to do? How are you going to compete when you don't have a huge marketing budget? Once you understand the market, you can make strategic decisions. And you guessed it, strategy is number 3. You're going to focus on wholesaling, flipping, or rental properties, right? Not all at the same time. So if you lack liquid cash or money, your best strategy might be real estate wholesaling. But if you want to build your wealth over time, buying and holding rental properties might be a better option, or a hybrid of the two like I did. But like I said, I wanted to have lump sums of cash and passive income to be able to have a great quality of life, but I also wanted to build a rental portfolio and invest my money and build wealth and get to the point where I didn't have to grind ever again. So real estate wholesaling and doing my research, I saw wholesaling as that key, right? Because I started with buying rentals. I had bought a couple rentals, but I hit all these barriers and the ability to buy more, the debt to income ratios, the 25% down, there became a bunch of obstacles. And so wholesaling was an opportunity to get lump sums of cash, have deeply discounted deals coming across my table, being able to negotiate seller finance, right? There was a lot of cool opportunities there. So for me, I chose to do real estate wholesaling with a goal to start cherry picking some of my deals. And I did do that immediately. First, I got really good at wholesaling and making money and having a very profitable business. Then I started cherry picking some deals. If you found that helpful, hit the like button below and let me know. So number 4, in developing a marketing strategy, some of the most popular marketing tactics are using social media, Facebook ads, those kinds of things, email, direct mail, flyers, and bandit signs. Each has their pros and cons, and you'll need to decide which tactic makes most sense for your market. A great question to ask yourself is, what makes your business uniquely valuable? So I dabbled and tried a bunch of different things, and I still test different marketing channels. But what really caught me momentum and what I think is the best marketing strategy for finding deeply discounted properties all across the country is what I teach my students, which is driving for dollars. We drive around, we identify properties with physical signs of neglect and reach out and see if they want to sell. We text, cold call, and postcard that list, right? And we have found a ton of success. Last year, just here in Utah, we made just shy of $1 million from that strategy alone, and about $250,000 in Tampa. This strategy alone has made me $1 million a year for multiple years in a row. It's an incredible strategy, right? And that's what I teach, exactly how we do it. That's what I teach my students. And it's something that I cover frequently on this YouTube channel and my podcast called Driving for Dollars Mastery. The last step is creating a support system. And I cannot stress this one enough. As a business owner and an investor, you should treat this tip as an ongoing exercise. It's so important to build a solid network and a team that you trust. What most people don't know is that most of your leads and deals will come from your personal network, right? In the beginning, you have to hustle every one, but you're gonna get so many opportunities. It's also worth investing into a mentor. So I'm gonna talk about some of the support system, the team that I'm talking about. You may be like, well, I don't have money for employees. I'm not talking about employees. That might become part of your support system. But as an investor, you're going to need a loan officer. You're going to need a title company. You're going to need a real estate attorney. You're going to need a real estate agent. You're going to want MLS access. You're going to want a lot of things. You're going to want to be part of a group in your local area. They have groups called Real Estate Investors Associations. You're going to want to network with other investors in your area. If you find a super good deal that you don't necessarily want or can buy or may not work for you, it may be someone else's treasure and they would be willing to pay a fee for that deal, right? That's wholesaling. So building that list of cash buyers and so forth, right? And then another thing is someone that can instruct you and answer your questions, and you can call them or text them every time you get stuck, or if you're confused, or if you have a deal on the line, right? A mentor, a true coach, right? Not just someone that you buy their course and you move on. I paid money for my first mentor. It was a complete waste of money, right? There was no access, there was no coaching, there was just a bunch of information, right? So be very careful when investing into a coach to make sure it's actually going to coach, like they're actually going to be there. You can ask them questions. When you have a deal on the line, they'll help you go through the negotiations and how to get the deal, right? And so, a good mentor and always having a mentor. I still have a mentor, and I've been doing this for years and years, and I'm still trying to get better and better and better and make my business more and more profitable. So in summary, now you know how to start a real estate business in 5 easy steps. Identify your business goals, do your research, choose a strategy, deliver marketing, and create a solid support system. Now you just need to take that first leap. You need to take action. So if you would like me to help you and be a part of your support system, you can book a call by clicking on the link in the video description to learn more about my coaching, how to have direct access to me, my cell phone number, and allow me to serve you and bless you and answer any questions you have. So thank you for listening. And if you haven't, click on that big red subscribe button and notification bell. See you in the next one.